Before we hop into this video, I'd just like to say that I apologize for the lag in this video. I'm not sure what is occurring here, but I'll try to figure it out before I upload my next video, of which is gameplay. So, let's hop in. Hey, what's up? So, today we had a live stream, but it didn't go to plan. There was no audio from my end. I was unaware of this nearly the entire live stream. So, basically, what happened, if you didn't see it, was I was in a live stream with my friend, Hello42Bacon. Okay? And despite my voice not being in it, it was still quite a good live stream. But, so, there was no audio. I, throughout the entire live stream, thought there was audio. So that's strange because I was talking to people in the chat, and they were responding, and I didn't know they couldn't hear me. It does explain one guy, so if the Keiko, not sure how to pronounce it, Joy, if you're watching this, yeah, sorry, I didn't know that. Same for Rosanna and Heather, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So yeah. No one alerted me until my friend Hello42Bacon had to leave the live stream, and it was basically silence after that. So, yeah, I wasn't alerted, and, yeah, sad. But yeah, once I was alerted, I knew that there was no audio. I mean, I didn't know that there was no audio, so I went about it and I was like, it's probably just their volume. Wasn't their volume. Once I ended, actually towards the end, I checked and I was like, actually, yeah, there's no audio. So I ended the live stream early, sadly. And yeah, now I made this. I had dinner in between then. It was a delicious sandwich that was poisoned. Except it wasn't poisoned. I'm just saying that because I don't know what else to say. Frankly, YouTube is a difficult thing to do. What is this game so hard? I'm also distracted. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to do another live stream like that next weekend or the following one. It's gonna be much easier now since, due to the coronavirus that is going around, I'm not in school, technically. I mean, I have online classes, which is annoying, but it's not school, so it's just like Google Classroom. So it's not like Skype calls, you know, like all those memes. Is there anything else I need to tell you? I don't believe so. By the way, thank you for the 4,200, actually I think it's 300 by the time this video came out, views on my YouTube channel. That is insane. Spring break last year, I reached 1,000. Like, I was on vacation, I remember. I don't remember where, but I was somewhere. I went to South Carolina last spring break. That's as much as I know. I'm horrible at this game. So, also, as well as that, this coronavirus, I doubt any of my subscribers have came down with it yet, but eventually there will be a time. Where I live, it is in my county, so that's scary. But no one I know has gotten it, fortunately. All these jokes about it, I mean, yeah, they're funny, lightening the mood, but, like, people think it's not something to worry about. Do you care about your grandparents if you get it, you'll spread it to elderly people. And I mean, yeah, there's the okay boomer stuff and all that, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't care about people that are elderly. And if you spread it, like, there's this one kid I know, he has heart problems, so he's at greater risk of death due to this. And he's a really nice kid, although I did hate him up until a year or two ago. I don't even remember why. He just got on my nerves. He's a nice kid. There's still a lot of people at risk. Don't quote me on this because I haven't fact-checked it, but I'm pretty sure people with asthma are also at a greater risk, which would make sense due to the coughing, which, from first-person accounts I've heard about the coronavirus, the coughing is terrible. It's like coughing up razor blades, which, as one can imagine, wouldn't be all that fun. So, I can see why people with asthma would be at a greater risk. Also, with shortening of breath, especially, asthma is already a dangerous, not disease, I'm not sure what it would be qualified as, but, like, thing to have. Like, one of my best friends has asthma, and, yeah, I don't want him to die. Like, I get it, you can joke about it as long as you make sure the jokes aren't offensive, and, you are sure that they're not spreading false information. Like, I myself own a meme page. I think I'm at like 800 followers, not all that much on Instagram. Like, if I had 800 subscribers on YouTube, that'd be insane. But 800, oh my god, 800 followers isn't that all that much. But I'm at that. I've had this page since like October. I think it was like October 8th, 9th, October 10th, I believe, if I recall properly. But this meme page, like, I've memed about the coronavirus, but like, I'm sure that they're not offensive. Like, one was flexing 2019, AirPods flexing in 2020. What is Purell? I mean, fairly accurate. I've had kids come up to me saying, and hey, you want some Purell? It's funny. I'm horrible at this game. But yeah. Also, it's like, okay, in America, we eat hamburgers, ham, cow. We eat cows, basically. In India, cows are sacred, basically. I mean, I'm not all that educated on that, but it's basically a sacred animal, and you wouldn't eat cows. So, when you make fun of Chinese for eating dogs and saying that's horrible, it's just their way of life. They see cows as the equivalent of how we see dogs, and they see dogs the equivalent of how we see cows. Food. I understand in most cultures, dogs are the equivalent of sacred. We worship our pets, and we love them. They worship their pets, and basically as the equivalent, and they and see us as idiots for eating cows, because, I mean, there's people just as dumb there as here. But, like, you just gotta respect their way of life. I mixed the Indian. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. What I meant was, Chinese see dogs the way we see cows, and we see cows the way Chinese see dogs, but the people from India, most people have cows as something they don't eat. You know? Sorry if I accidentally offended anyone with that. mistake in my speaking. Yeah, so it's the same with the Chinese eating bats. First of all, it's a poor country, and so they eat what they can. Bats, it's available to them. They need food, and just get it. Like, yeah, we don't eat bats here, but what's so wrong with eating bats? I mean, we eat ducks, they fly, and we don't eat bugs. That's more Mexican and other countries. Bugs are actually really something we should eat because there's so many of them, and they're a great form of nutrition. It sounds disgusting, but people are used to it, and they're not that bad. They don't really have a flavor themselves. So, anyways, you shouldn't make fun of people for eating bats. Like, I don't really even see... I personally wouldn't want to eat a bat, but it's not like we even see them as a pet, so what's wrong with them eating them? Like, I understand people having a problem with the dogs, although that's still not right to say something like you shouldn't eat dogs. It's part of their culture. I'm pretty sure they do it mostly for religion reasons, but I'm most likely mistaken on that. So don't quote me on that. Except, yeah, just, you shouldn't do that. And then people who are, like, avoiding Chinese just because that's where the coronavirus originated. That's just wrong in so many ways. These people live in the place you live. I mean, in my case, it's the United States. Except it's completely wrong to avoid them just because it's in China. It's not even like for some of them, and some, their parents are from China, but some, their great-grandparents or so on. And, like, they're American. And, like, yeah, they're of Chinese descent, but they're still American. And just because they're of that descent doesn't mean they have the coronavirus. So, yeah, just a couple things I want to say about that. So, please stop, like, disrespecting Chinese culture. It's just their life, and stop disrespecting Chinese people just because they're of the descent.